Remember that girl who got 100 million people to watch her sing about Fridays? Or the kids who shot to internet fame because of some funny finger biting? Well, viral videos can create instant celebrities. But how can you make one video stand out in that sea of dancing babies and flash mobs? Well, ABC's Dan Harris called in the experts.
Going viral, from David after the dentist.
Is this real life?
To the Old Spice guy.
Swan dive.
Virality is perhaps our culture's highest attainment right now. Millions of parents, pet owners, and pop stars are gunning for it, and companies will pay millions to make it happen. But how does it actually work? In an age of information overload with 72 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every minute, how does one video cut through? I got a rare look inside when I was approached by these guys from an advertising agency called Mechanism, who have created viral sensations like Pepsi's ad with the rapper Eminem.
Damn, that is pretty good.
A few months ago, they came to me with a big promise.
Make Dan Harris go viral, and that is basically what we're going to do.
At the Nightline offices, we had a series of strategy sessions where they pitched me ideas for videos, most of which, frankly, would have ended my journalism career.
Is Dan Harris cat-free?
There was one where I would have been portrayed as a cat hoarder.
I think this image really sums it up.
And then there was Double Dan Harris, where they wanted to edit my obnoxious bathrobe-wearing alter ego into serious interviews with people like the Dalai Lama.
I like the air horn, actually. The air horn.
Finally, we decided it would be safer to just make the video a public service announcement for one of my favorite charities, the ASPCA.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, good.
I'm
sure.
Which works to save the millions of dogs and cats who are put down every year because they can't find a home. And so one day last February, we went to a studio in New York.
And action, Dan.
To shoot a video called Hovercat with a trained cat named George.
He's ready to be a star.
With his owner and an animal protection expert looking on, George and I shot our scenes.
We're going to do a couple more of these, I promise, and then we're done. Okay, here we go.
And then they had George jump up and down in front of a bank of cameras to make it look like he was flying. This is the same way they made those fight scenes from The Matrix. A few weeks later, the Mechanism crew emailed me the Hovercat video. In it, you see me in what is supposed to be my apartment, taking a final sip of coffee before work, and then leaving. That is when George takes off, flying in the foyer, levitating in the living room, taking a quick break for a snack, then bouncing on the bed, before falling into my arms when I come back home. And finally, the kicker, this brilliant tagline: millions of viral videos waiting to be adopted.
I love it. I love it.
But now they had to make it go viral.
This is our framework for engineering virality, or making things go viral.
Their strategy hinged on something called influencers, people with big internet audiences who might be receptive to a flying cat. They compiled a whole spreadsheet of possible influencers.
We want to reach out to I Can Has Cheeseburger and get them to post it.
On June 10th, the plan went into action. Hovercat debuted on Sunday's Good Morning America.
We're going to start with the world premiere of a video that we're hoping will go viral.
24 hours later, the influencers got into the mix. Veronica Belmont, a technology reporter and a cat lover, tweeted Hovercat out to her 1.6 million followers. After that came Mystery Guitar Man, who sent it out on his YouTube feed. A day later, the massively popular cat site called I Can Has Cheeseburger posted the video. That got Hovercat up to nearly 300,000 views. But still, the Mechanism people were a little nervous.
They could radically drop because we've sort of pulled all the biggest influencers already.
That's when they started pushing it to non-animal sites like the influential tech blog Mashable. And from there, it went mainstream. USA Today, LA Times, Huffington Post, even the British newspaper The Sun. And boom, that was it. We achieved escape velocity. By day 4, Hovercat had 500,000 hits. The Mechanism guys showed me this graph of Hovercat's online popularity.
Somewhere in here is sort of like the magic of virality. It just snowballs right in here.
As we go on the air tonight, Hovercat has well over 800,000 views.
Were you nervous at all that the thing wouldn't take off?
Yes, I was.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
That's great.
Thanks for giving us the shot. You know?
It's my pleasure.
The end result, the internet has its newest celebrity cat, who is both an object lesson in engineering virality and a furry face that could possibly help save millions of animals who need homes and their own shot at going viral. For Nightline, this is Dan Harris in New York.
Dan, let's see if we can do it. Get Dan's Hovercat to 1 million hits. Go to abcnews.com/Nightline to rewatch the video. Then tweet me at Cynthia McFadden to tell me if you like it. We'll let you know the results at the end of the broadcast.